recording. It's probably not. I didn't check. I always forget that. Hey, Big Gamer back. Hey, Big Gamer. Okay, good. It's recording. Today we're back for another movie game modding tutorial video. It's actually not another one. It's actually, what I mean is, it's an updated one, because my old one's actually obsolete. Yeah, it's actually obsolete, so I have to redo this because there's a way to make it quicker and easier by a few steps. It would be even quicker if there was not a glitch that happens with the newest industrial park, but we'll get to that. But okay, so this video I'm going to show you guys how to take things from how to take the level models from BFBB and import them directly into the movie game. Now, you need the GameCube version for this. I tried this on the PS2 version. It doesn't actually work. Yeah, actually, it doesn't. Don't understand why it doesn't. I don't know why. But it just supports the GameCube one. And the Xbox version, I don't know. I haven't downloaded the Xbox emulator. I do have the Xbox BFBB on my computer. And the Xbox Scooby-Doo Never Hunted Frights. But I don't have the Xbox emulator right now. Last time I tried running it on my laptop, it went like total garbage. I had all these yellow lines on the screen. Now that could be because of my crappy laptop. I really hope it doesn't do it when out of the box when I try to use that emulator on my computer. Because if it does... Okay, if any of you guys experience, before I start this video, if any of you guys do experience that when you launch the Xbox emulator, it's the Xbox emulator that has, I forget what, it's one of the, yeah, if you have that problem with you get the yellow lines on the screen, and you know how to fix it, can you please let me know down in the comments if you've had that problem, and you know how to fix it, because I don't know how to fix that, so, if you know how to fix that, please let me know, because I don't understand why the hell that's happening. It's really weird. Okay, so... I'm gonna be doing this, I'm actually gonna finish this first, because I want to show off a level that we haven't done on this channel, which is JFO2. So I'm gonna quickly finish this, and I'm gonna come back and do JFO2. Since we haven't done, I'm gonna put the level together, and then I'm gonna want to walk around the level and just explore it a little bit. This is more of my mod we're working on, you know. It's every level from BFBB, and yeah, every level ported over from BFBB into the SpongeBob movie game for GameCube. Yes, I'm doing the entire game. I'm going to be making... This is a mod for you guys, for people that want to just explore these levels. And I might add some... So I'm going to probably add some props, some of the props. I know how to import those over right now. I'm pretty good at modding now, so I should be able to do... We'll see. But, like, I'm going to add... It's just for you guys can actually... For people that want to play these levels and explore them in the movie. There's two reasons why this wants to be fun. One is just to see these levels from BFBB in the movie game. It's just very surreal and weird to see this stuff in the movie game. Like, the whole Bikini Bottom game being able to be playable. Yeah, you guys can do this. You can take the whole BFBB game. Except for the SpongeBob Arena. That crashes. Luckily, the compatibility cheat created by Robust's Archive lets you actually make everything compatible. So now all this stuff's compatible. Yeah, there's a compatibility cheat that makes the level models are compatible. The textures aren't. Now the SpongeBob Arena is not compatible at all. For whatever reason, you can't put it in. It won't work. You have to use the cheat. I could not get it working. I tried it several times. It wouldn't work. The same methods I always use. You can put it in the editor. It would appear here, but when you would go in the game, it would crash. Every flipping time. So, okay, so before we get to this, for those that have not tried this, and I'm going to show you right now, if you try doing it the old way, the quick method, where you open up two editors, and I've already done this, so, but basically, you open up the level you want to port it from, and the level you're moving it into. If you were to just click on this, and then copy it, paste it, and you copy all the BSPs, and just the quickest method way possible. This is a really quick way of doing it. It's a good way of doing it. Well, what happens with the new editor? This is the newest. This is the newest industrial part, guys. This is the very newest one. This is what happens. Try saving it. Yeah, the quickest method won't. The quickest method won't work now. Watch what happens when I try saving it. Yep, this is what will happen, and you cannot save. It did not save in the background, and then before this, no, it won't let you save it. It's literally just completely messed up right now. So this is an error message. This is a problem. So you can get around this issue, thankfully, by just exporting it raw. You know, BSP1, export raw. BSP2, export raw. Free and GSP, raw. Then you just import them in. You put them on your desktop, whatever, or wherever you want to put them, and you just have to, you go to, like, import. Pick the level type and stuff like that. But we're going to cover that in the tutorial, but I've already covered how this works. I'm just doing an updated tutorial on this, because there's something that's quicker, but this would be even quicker if it wasn't. This would be even quicker if it wasn't for this glitch. So, yeah, I'm going to mention this in case somebody that works in this program ever does see this video, yeah, this is what happened. I mean, luckily it's not a big problem really, because you can do it the old way by exporting it raw. But the quicker method, it doesn't work now. You can't do it the normal way. So thankfully you can do it that way. I just don't know why it's not working. I know it's not. This is the different games, but it's throwing it off. But in the old editor, it would give you error messages and tell you it's the wrong, not compatible. But you could still save it afterwards and go in the game. If you made it compatible, you did everything to trick it for it to work. It would still work. Now you can't even save it. This would work for you if the thing will let you save, but you can't save right now. So I have to delete everything. I don't know if I have to. I'm probably just going to, I don't know. I already put all the textures together and made everything else, so I'm probably going to have to just remove everything. And then, like, do this again. So I'm going to get to I'm going to actually do this level myself because yeah, I'm just kind of pissed that I don't know why that's a thing. So we have the textures still, so when I put the stuff back in, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna come back and when I do GFO2, we'll see you then. Okay, before we get to the video, I gotta show you something I just did. I did Jellyfish Fields one, but I did the Poseidon. Yeah, I want to show you, before we get to the video, I want to show you this. Yeah. Poseidon. I just have to add, these are not part of it, but yeah, this is Poseidon. Yeah, it's cool. I need to add more. This is a level model, but what's cool about this is I can go over here now. I can finally see what's behind here without having to use cheats. It just leads to this. Yeah. See, with this stuff, guys, you know what you can do with this is you can use the Poseidon from BFBB, and then you can make a battle arena, like an enemy wave thing. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm making this mod, so you guys can use. For those that haven't done this, yeah, when I get this done, people can play turn these into levels.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
So you can have a bunch of enemies, or you can even the industrial park does come with all the enemies. The industrial park does come with all the enemies for movie game, and it comes with rings. It comes with default. It comes with editor files for you, so you can make your own levels of this. So people that don't know how to port this stuff over yet, I make tutorials on how to do it anyway. But if you don't want to go through with that, I'm gonna be releasing this at some point. I'm gonna get this done, but I'm gonna be adding more stuff to it. Like I'm probably gonna add these things. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is you can actually take. You can put Dennis, because there is a boss file for movie game. There's a lot of things. I'm going to be trying more stuff, but there's a boss file for the movie game. And you can take Dennis and put him here. You can fight them here. Just everything needed from just put everything here. You can fight them in this area. You can do all kind. You can fight the clam here. The clam boss or something like. Yeah, because this is a battle area. You can fight. You can have one of the bosses be here for a movie or. I don't know how to move enemies from BFBB, like how to make a boss. I don't know how to do bosses, custom bosses yet, but that's something that'd be cool if somebody makes a toll on that. I gotta figure that out, but it'd be really cool. Before I get to this video, it would be really cool to take stuff from the bosses from BFBB and put them in a movie, like in their and try to make a fight with them. Wouldn't that be just so real to see? And sure, it's possible. You might have to do some tweaking, like, well, yeah, but, like, I don't know, like, I mean, King Jellyfish I don't think would be too bad, but it'd be cool to see that if somebody does make some mod for that. I mean, holy shit, that'd be cool to see. That would be really cool to do. Oh my. Anyway, we're gonna get to the video now. So I just wanted to show you the Poseidon. Now we'll get to, a more better way of doing this. Because there's a quicker method now I found. So my old video was obsolete. Both the videos and every people, so this is I'm gonna try to make. It's not that different from how you do it, but there's one thing I will show you that is different. So I'll make the video. I'll do the whole video again just for you guys to know. I'm not gonna just do the text or do the. That's the thing that's different, but I'm gonna be doing the entire thing, right? So you guys know. It's more professional. I'm not gonna just do the thing that's different. I'll do the whole thing. Might as well. Okay, so we're back in the empty void. First of all, you need a blank hip and hop file for movie, which are included in the Industrial Park editor files. If you already have those, you just find the editor files in your Industrial Park directory, and you first get them by going to Tools. If you don't already have them. Download Industrial Park editor files right here. Now you can also check for updates. There was a recent update, by the way. I actually was smart though. I didn't delete my editor files. I didn't overwrite. Yeah, you be careful though. If you download an update, be careful with this, okay? If you guys don't know this, I was lucky not to have this problem. But don't update your editor files if you have your own stuff in the folder. You're welcome. Because if you actually do that, you're going to lose. It's going to overwrite your editor files. Let's say you made your own. Because some files this doesn't come with. This doesn't come with everything for BFBB. A lot of things that. This doesn't come with floating blocks for BFBB, like the green blocks. It doesn't come with spikes. I don't think. Unless the editor file's updated. It doesn't come with hot sauce.
Wait for it.
It doesn't kind of turn that off. It doesn't come with hot sauce. It doesn't come with downtown gates. It doesn't come with cannons from Goo Lagoon. The beach balls. Yeah, there's a lot of things that doesn't come with. So you have to create your own editor files for things that aren't included in there. So if you've already done a lot of work in making new editor files and you click this thing, check for update editor files. If you click this and you save it in the same, it's in that directory. It's gonna overwrite your stuff, completely overwrite it. I tried it on my laptop for testing. I'm like, I just thought this. Luckily, in the top of my head, I'm like, what would happen if it will overwrite your stuff. It won't just put the new stuff in the folders. It will remove your stuff, delete your stuff. It will get rid of it. Unless it's in a secret file. I don't know if it moves it somewhere, but I didn't find it. It just overwrote the file. It overwritten it. Yeah, that's not good. It overwrote, yeah. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever. I'm sure one person's probably accidentally done that, and they've lost all their hard work editor files. Because editor files, if those that don't know, those are files. Instead of having to grab let's say you want to use a cannon from BFBB. You know those cannons that shoot like the stinks and things at you, or like the beach balls. They're a cool thing. They're cool. I mean, you can use those for levels and stuff. They're little fun. I recently have been making an editor file for cannons. So you can use them in BFB mods. Well, let's say it doesn't take a minute to do. You gotta grab the textures, the models, it's obvious stuff like that. The default object, but then there's triggers for it to work. There's frags for when it breaks into pieces. There's extra sounds it needs. There's move points it needs. There's error things it needs. Like there's a lot of things for yeah. That took me quite a while to do. So
Nothing like a beautiful day of just standing around.
yeah, it took a lot of things I had to do. So if you overwrite the other files, you're losing all of them. So yeah, you're welcome, because if you don't know that, you're gonna lose all your things you've done. That's a thing. So be careful of that. I don't know if the old Dusty Park didn't have, but the new one, yeah, overwrites it. So I don't know what the other files have updated. Like, what have they changed? I have to check. What have they changed? Yeah, recently, if you didn't know that, they updated them. There's new, not a new Dusty Park version yet, but there's a new update for the error files. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get into this thing. So first of all, open up a blank hip and hop file, and you need to copy it to make a file in your movie game directory, and you can name it, like I'm naming this JFO2. Yeah, because that's the level that's from BFBB. You don't have to name it. It's not context sensitive. It actually isn't. You can name, like for example, Poseidon. It's normally called B1 for Sandy Boss. They just call it B1 for Boss 1. Dusty Park Patrick is just called B2, Boss 2. SpongeBob Boss is called B3. You don't have to name it that. For example, Poseidon that you just saw me show, I just showed you, I didn't name it B1. I named it PT for Poseidon, PD, Poseidon. Yeah, that's what I did. I just named it PD. So you don't have to name it the exact name of the level. You can actually name it. It's not context sensitive, so you don't need to do that. Thankfully, if you don't want to, you want to name it something you want, you can actually do that. I mean, just make sure that you name the file before you open it. Yeah, because if you don't, then it's gonna. Yeah, make sure you do everything first before you start. Yeah, it can bug out. You have to be careful of that. So you can change it. Just make sure you close this editor. If you want to change the phone, yeah, make sure you do. Yeah. Anyway, do this. So this is all we have right now is the hero, who could be anyone right now, because name the file different could pick different characters. Yeah, sometimes if you name the file, it might load up as Patrick. It could do that. I hope it doesn't. I hope I'm playing as Manager SpongeBob or Patrick. If I'm playing the Patty Rig, and I don't want the Patty Rig in this level. So hopefully it's not going to pick a random. It can sometimes pick a random character. It can. It's kind of funny if you name it like TLO2. You load up as Patrick. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. No more Patrick. I don't know why naming the files. Yeah, if you guys do that, you can actually pick different characters. It will pick a different character for you. You don't have to change the characters. You have to. I'm just saying sometimes you can manipulate that too, which is kind of cool. Don't know if it's an older Industrial Park that does that. Maybe it's an older version of Editor. Maybe the new version doesn't. I don't know, but cool anyway. Couldn't tell you guys anyway. Yeah, that Hit 1 video I showed you, I took the Hit 1 house, Simpsons house, and put it in movie game. That was Patrick. I just named it TLO2. And it literally loaded up Patrick for some reason. And it comes with all his voices and everything. Just pulled the character file over, which is really cool. Because those files are global files. The character files are in a folder called, I think, PT or whatever, player, or I don't know, something like that. And it's got the SpongeBob, all the characters. Yeah, it's actually organized, unlike BFBB, where you got SpongeBob in the boot.hip and boot.hip, but then Patrick and Sandy are just in the level files, which is honestly the dumbest thing ever. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, we all know that is dumb. I mean, come on. You should put it in, like, they should all be in boot.hip. All three characters should be in, or they should all have their own boot.hips. SpongeBob could be SP boot.hip. SP boot, or I don't know. I mean, name it boot. I don't know, 01, and then boot 02. But actually, if I made the game, I would have done, honestly, or just put them all in one, cram them all in boot.hip, and just give them their own layers. Because when I mod this game, I do that. I try to organize everything. Like if I'm gonna add a new layer, I'm gonna add a new enemy or add cannons. I'm not gonna put the cannons in the same layer as all the ever stuff, because that gets hard to keep track of your new stuff. Yeah, it's a mess. if you don't keep tabs in your stuff, you can actually easily fill everything in a big mess. And you have to look for a big layer of just a bunch of stuff. And I didn't do that at first. I actually wasn't organized. I did what the original game does. We just put everything in the big default layer. And if you do that, don't do that because unless you want to, but it'll be a mess. So anyway, okay. So first of all, what we have to do is we're in the blank level. There's nothing here yet. Just the basic stuff for the level to run. The very basic stuff. It's got like you go to hit fall, it's got like the character stuff and things that make it run, like hero and stuff, and the level just for the level can work. The things that make the level play. So it's good to have hip and hop editor files for those reasons. I mean, it makes things a little bit easier. I like Industrial Perk. It's a good tool. I love it. It's a great program. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. So this is JFO2, as you can see. It's got duplicate font, it's got the little lake. The lake won't be included right now. The lake's not going to be here. That's not part of the model. That's an asset of the level. I'm not doing the lake today. This is just the level itself. I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to try importing this water from this game. I don't know if you can just straight up take it. You might have to use something from movie game or make your own, but I mean, I have to try this. This will be interesting to see if you can just move it over. I hope you can. I don't know how annoying it's going to be. I never tried that. I moved characters over and NPCs, that's different. You just take a character and kind of mold it with animations and, you can do that. I don't know how, the water would be cool. I'm going to try this anyway. So first of all, open your hop file. And it's the same stuff we've done before, but there's something, it's a little bit quicker. So with the textures. So I'll show you how to do that. Now you're going to need some stuff, but I'll cover that later on in this video. If I remember, I'll leave it in the description what you need to use. If I remember about this, and I'll give credit to who made that. But you're not gonna hear about it until I actually do that. Get to that step in the tool. So open up the first BSP layer, and click on it. And you see how everything that's red, because this is part of the level model. So first highlight this. Now you could in the old Industrial Park you could just copy and paste it. Yeah, it won't work. Let me cover that at the beginning of this video. Anyway, so now I'm going to go to Export Raw. Go to Export Raw right here, and oh shit! I didn't delete stuff. Because I'm so clever. I hope it's okay to do it like this. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like... delete. Okay, Dusty Perks. I don't even. This isn't the editor itself, dude. What in the actual? I'm just deleting it in my desktop. This isn't in the game. That's not. Huh? What the frick? Oh, okay, that was weird. Anyway, okay. Gotta have that in my troll videos, right? Where I forget to do something before recording videos. I love when I do that. It's just classic. I love that. Yeah. That's fun. So let's go ahead and... Just me wanting to make a video for you guys. I love making these videos. So sometimes I forget to delete stuff. Because I'm doing this to be organized. So what I do is I make these folders. It's kind of confusing, so that's why I do this. I go to Export Raw. Now what you do, go to Models. I need these folders. Now, BSP1, BSP2, BSP3. I just named it GF. I named it JSP, but that was a mistake. But anyway, you just name it this, and this can be JSP, whatever. I call it GF, whatever. But That way, see 1, 2, 3. So that way, NJF. So you don't have you can put them in a folder so you can keep track of them. It's easier. So before you import them in. So I exported the first one, so I'm going to put it in the first folder, right here. So I'm going to save this. Save this. Then we're going to go to the next one, BSP2. Open the second one. Export this raw. Go to the second one. Save that. And yeah, you know what I mean. Just do the rest of them. Yeah, you have to do it this way. Actually, the new industrial park. Yeah, it's in there. Apparently, you can't just copy paste copy. Yeah, you can't. You can't do that. It will throw up an error message. You can't get rid of it. Now, if a new update does come out, please. I hope that does get fixed because it makes the workflow a little slower than it needs to be. I mean, you can't. The old version you can just copy paste. But Bus's Archive showed it off. Yeah, you can do that, and you can. In the old version, it's easy to do. The newest version, you can't do that. Apparently, yeah, it throws up error messages up, and you can't save. You cannot save. I already showed you guys that in the intro of my video. Yeah, you can't get past it. So you really have to delete all the layer, all the BSP stuff, GSP things in the layer, and then you have to do it, export it all, and then import it in. And that's annoying. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but not a big deal. It's not really a big deal. So yeah, this is the GSP goes in there, and there we go. We have everything needed for it. The textures, you're not going to see that me exporting that because you can do it. It's actually a quicker way of doing it. So I'll show you how to do this, and this will eliminate Industry Park's new build having a problem with sometimes some textures don't import right. Yeah, some textures don't import properly when you use MetroTXT. This new Industrial Park, sometimes when you export the textures, so they won't all be, when you put them in the levels, they won't all show up. So sometimes you might be missing a texture, like this grass, this part might be missing. Even though you export the entire TXT, it won't export the entire TXT. Basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it will kind of not work. Some levels actually work and pull everything, and other levels only pull like some stuff. So you're gonna have a problem with some. Basically, some levels will do it and some levels won't. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So if you have that problem, I'm gonna show you how to avoid that in the newest editor until a patch comes out. If a new update does come out, but this will fix. This is a quicker method anyway, so I recommend doing this method. I was going to show you. So there's all of them there. Now we grabbed everything for this. So now we will navigate back to our blank file again. We'll open up our hop file. Go back to the first BSP, BSP1, and go to import. Now you're gonna click on this, and you're gonna have to look for asset type. Yeah, asset type. Click that, and then you're gonna scroll down quite a bit. The new version has a lot more stuff than the old version does, for tools and stuff in here. Go down quite a bit until you see JSP. Not this stuff, just JSP on its own. Just JSP on its own. Click that. Now, import raw data. See, everything is here now. And now you're going to open up, now you just import it in. So, this process, now you just import it in. So, click your first BSP. There you go. Click, and there it is. Now, do the same with the same process applies to all the other ones. So, there's the second one. Click on the second one. And do it for all of these. It just would be a lot quicker if you actually didn't have to do this step, but you can't just copy paste right now. It's bugged. It will throw up an error message, and I don't know how to get rid of it. You can't save either. It just will the error message up, but you can still press save. Fine, but you can't. So And everything's in the level. I don't know why it's thrown up when everything's actually there for you. It's really weird. Yeah. So there's that. Open up and then click on the second one. Yep. You're gonna get this error message. Don't worry. That's gonna happen. That's normal. This is just saying it's the wrong game, and yeah, that's gonna happen though. But this will work. And then I just love this. This like enemy stuff in the map and pulling the map. I love that you can take stuff from the previous games and stuff. It's an Incredibles game. I have to mess with the Incredible game at some point. I don't really care about Incredibles too much, the game, but I might look into modding it though. I never played the Incredibles game. Actually, I never played it before, but I do want to mess with it though. So I'm more. My favorite games to mod with this program is BFBB and I've actually all three. The Scoop Game, BFBB, and Movie. My favorite two are BFBB and Movie. Well, if you're gonna go to order, it's Movie Game and BFBB. I like modding Movie Game more because you can use these levels. Like BFBB, it doesn't. You already have the existing. Actually, can you just? No, you might be able to. Yeah, open up a blank BFBB level, hip and hop file. And just do the same thing you do here. Just import them in the individual layers. BS. Yeah, I gotta try that. Can you actually import? What I'm saying is, if you want to use jellyfish fields without any stuff in the level, but you can just remove everything except for the. You can do that too, but it's, I don't know. I'm gonna try that. So you can load up an empty level. I think. Tech Z said it doesn't work. He said he tried it and it didn't. Something went wrong. I don't remember what he said. I watched one of his videos. I do like his videos. I like Robust's Archives channel and Tech Z. He makes small tutorial videos. His tutorial series is very helpful too. Both of them. But every tutorial video for this game is. But like Tech Z, he used to do a lot of tutorial videos. He did a whole series on this, like I did, covering how to do the basic stuff, how to cover more. Well, he didn't cover taking stuff from one thing to it, but like this stuff. But he did cover how to take stuff from No, he did cover it. He covered it with Blender. He did it with Blender, but how to take Sandy's Dream, the acorn from Sandy's Dream, and put it in and then we use and put it in an empty map, basically. And of course, I'm talking over this, so it's even taking longer because I'm talking to you guys. So I'm recording this if I'm doing this myself without any kind of a lot quicker. It's just you can't just copy it. I really don't understand. I don't understand. You're still putting it in. I don't know why it matters. Yeah, why you have to export it raw and get it to work. When in the old version you can do it 2 ways. Yeah, bit weird. But. Like I said, really, it's still can. At least you can still do this. If you couldn't do this at all, that would suck. That would be a problem. But luckily, this is still possible with the new version. Just you gotta do it the old way, the very very old method that Robustus showed off in his first tutorial videos on this. His first video was Movie Game Jellyfish Fields 1. He did the second video was Scooby-Doo stuff, and he did it the copy paste method. Yeah, so actually no, BFBB you can't because you have to do some extra steps with BF. I think I do extra steps. Yeah, you do. There's a thing for environment. Oh shit! I don't need. It might not be. I don't know. BFBB, man, Movie Game is so much accessible, dude. It's so much fun to mod Movie Game. I like modding BFBB too, but Movie Game, I swear, you can take this stuff and put it in. You have twice the amount of editor files that BFBB has. Yeah, Movie Game has twice the amount. It has every enemy. Well, yeah, BFBB has all the enemies. It has all collapsing platforms. It's got treadmills. Yeah, they even have the treadmills. You don't get that in BFBB. You don't. Editor files don't have those. You get the treadmills. You get rings. You get quite a bit of things. You get all the bosses, bro. Yeah, you get a lot of editor files from Movie Game. For those people that want to dive into Movie Game and just start making little levels, if you don't have all this ever knowledge, if you're just a beginner of this stuff, you can start making mods with Movie Game a lot quicker. If you just want to dive into it. BFBB, it's not as accessible at first, unfortunately, because a lot of files you don't get. You get all the enemies. You get all the enemies, all the characters, like NPCs, but you don't get the things for the character. Yeah, it's just certain. I like modding both these games, but I really do prefer a movie game, like I've said so many times, because of all the accessibility with it. Seriously, it's got a lot of like. It's fun, dude. I like modding both though. It's a good game. I don't know how to even start that one. It just doesn't work. You can't make an empty level. Scooby-Doo won't even move. It's a pain in the ass. He won't even move. So you won't move. Yeah, there we go. I'll put all that stuff in. And then, yeah. Yeah, you're going to get all the error messages, but it's fine. So they're all in there now. And it's a nice white snow field. So if it's snow world because it doesn't have any of the textures. Now here's the part that's different in my tutorial video. Here's the part that's different. Here's where we get to the part that's different. Okay, so normally you have to export it as a TXT and then import it, but actually you can do this a lot quicker. And here's how you do it. First of all, you go back to the existing level, and then you go to the hop file. Go to textures, texture layer 1, keep that open, put there, and then we're going to go back to our hop, or empty, well, no, it's not empty now we just level, with the GF02 level model on its own, with the hero, the movie, whoever we're playing right now. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be. I hope it's just SpongeBob or Patrick, not like not the Patrick right now. If it's a Patrick, I'm gonna have to go ahead and I really hope it's not, because it can randomly pick a character sometimes. I don't know what makes that happen, but it can. It's weird. So open up your first texture layer. Now all you do is this. So you have to both open up both the things and paste it over. Yeah, that's the thing. This is what you could do with the old version. You can, with the model you see, you can just go copy paste. No, you can't do that. But the textures you actually can. Hey, you don't have to do the ever stuff. So click on this, and then you're gonna press Control A. Control A. Highlight everything. Click copy. Make sure in the first layer. Well, you can put them all in one layer, honestly, it doesn't really matter, but I just like doing it the way the game did it as of right now. And then there's that. I don't know, I know. Just like doing it this way right now. Click the second layer. Same thing. Click the second layer. Paste. And go to the last one. Go to the last one here. It's a really fun tool, dude. Just moving things over. You're like a true hacker. I love this tool, dude. So easy to use. Anyway, once you know how to mod, I didn't know that. I didn't really know modding at all. Like, I just got into modding. So once you learn the basics of modding, this tool is very easy to use. At first, if you don't know modding at all, like I didn't know how to mod. I didn't get into this until 21. So of course this was just like, huh? Right? But if you know how to mod, once you learn how textures, what models and all this assets, once you learn what that kind of is, and how to move things around and move things over, yeah, this tool becomes pretty easy. But you have to just know what modding is a little bit. Once you learn that, this stuff is pretty simple. Now you're gonna see right now, where are the textures? They're not there. Yeah, they're not gonna be there unless you close it and reopen it, or just load the. Yeah, it won't update. The editor doesn't. Now, if you're using the old Industrial Park, like 1.52, you could go to a thing in here. I used to say, I think it's in options or I don't remember where it is now, because it refresh textures and refresh. Oh, here it is. Now, did they add it back, or maybe I just didn't? Maybe they moved it over there. They put it in the tool. There we go. Never mind. It's right there. I just discovered. I don't remember that being there. Maybe they added it back in the newest. Yeah. There. Everything's there now. You are gonna have problems with this. You can't do this legit dump textures. Yeah, because these textures are not compatible with movie game. These are from BFBB. For some stupid, bizarre reason, the level model is compatible, but the textures aren't. Huh? Like, honestly. So you're gonna have to use Magic TXT, but no, you don't, because Robust's Archive made a cheat called Compatibility. It's a compatibility cheat for movie game, and what it does is it lets you take stuff directly from BFBB and move it over. It's a compatibility cheat for BFBB to move to movie game. Yep. If you have that cheat enabled, I'll try to leave it in the description. But I'm gonna tell you who made the cheat, because I don't take credit for. I don't do that. Robust's Archive made the cheat, and I'm gonna leave the cheat in the description. I'm not gonna leave the video in the description. I don't know where he got a lot of videos. I'm just gonna leave the cheat in the description. But I'll tell you, he made the cheat. Yeah, he made the cheat, and it's a very useful cheat. So you first of all you put the cheat in your Dolphin emulator, open Dolphin, and you put the cheat in. Name it whatever you want. I named it Compatibility. I think it's already named as a name file. I don't remember, but. I'm gonna just give you the cheat the way I put it in, like the way I'm just gonna copy it from my Dolphin and leave it in the description, because I already have it. So I'm gonna go to the edit and then copy everything and put it in the description. And that cheat is from Robust's Archive. That's not my cheat. I'm not taking credit for it. So luckily, I'm saying it in the video. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, that's a cool cheat though. So yeah, you turn it on and you can make things compatible. If that wasn't if that cheat wasn't made, this would be a lot. This would be even more. You would have to export the whole thing, and you have to go in, change it to Sonic Heroes. Yeah, you don't have to change the numbers actually in TXT, Magic TXT. You can just go to set up TXT version, and you can just click on that tab that says Sonic Heroes, and it will automatically change it to GameCube and the version for it. Yeah, you don't have to, because I'm on Windows 11 and my Magic TXT doesn't work as well as it should, so it doesn't. I can't change the numbers for some reason. It doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it won't work. I have to try my Windows 10. If it doesn't work with Windows 10, I'll be very confused. So anyway, because my newest computer, I have Windows 10 on it, because I actually prefer Windows 10 right now. I have Windows 10 on my newest gaming computer. And my older gaming computer, which is this, has Windows 11 on it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't updated because I like Windows 10. But here I've already updated it, so I have no choice. But I do prefer Windows 10, like most people do. I mean, everything about it's just better. I mean, that's my opinion, though. Some cool things. Like, I will say, Windows 11 has one cool feature. Text documents. You can actually... you can open a second tab and have them both be open. So that's kind of nice. Windows 11, you don't have that. So you know what? That's a cool thing there. That's cool. There's some cool things, but most people mostly just hate Windows 11, like I do. I don't hate it, but I don't. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, so there's the textures. There's the BSPs, and there's GSP. So now what we need to do is. This is optional. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to show you. Your hero character, SpongeBob, Patrick, whoever's going to be, is going to actually be somewhere in the most dumbest location right now, the most stupidest location. He'll probably be like way over here, like just hanging out like inside something, because yeah. So what you have to do is you're going to have to. You're gonna have to manually find the character and pull them to where you want them to be. Most likely going to be the start of the level, right? Well, that takes a while to find where he is, and you have to move the arrows in your duster part. Well, no, you don't thankfully have to do that. What you actually can do is just first of all, what you do is you can change the positions, the XYZ coordinates of it. You change the XYZ positions. So open up the shut up chair. Jeez, this chair, dude. I'm literally sitting still. I'm not even moving, bro. Yeah, open up the level itself, your level, and open up the level that you're taking everything from. So you open up both your hip files. Now find, in movie game it's called Hero. Look for you're only gonna have one layer in the hip because it's your new empty level for you to make stuff. So, but look, it's called Hero. Player in there. Yeah, no, it's still called player, but then it's hero. Then for BFBB, it's still player. So you go to default layer, and then you go to find player. Click on that, and it's called SpongeBob. But this thing right now, because yeah. So now what you do is you open up the edit data tab. Click that. Put that here. I'm doing it like this so I can get confused with everything. Then click on this one, and then we're gonna copy everything and move it over. So in positions, so they're all the same. So this is the BFBB game. We're gonna copy so the sponge wherever you know he's where Merman is or whatever. So we can make that happen. Merman's not gonna be in the level, but SpongeBob will be where the start of the level would be if they change that. If you copy this stuff and paste it in here. See how it's all zeros right now? I mean ones and zero. Wait, that's not right. Let's go up a bit. There we go. 0, 0, 0, and then. So I'm gonna just do this. You click on it. So X, what? Yeah, and then you just copy. Paste. I click on this just in case, for stays, I don't know. I do it sometimes. This program, you have to do that. Sometimes you don't. So I just make a habit of trying to always do that, in case it doesn't register. Because sometimes you have to do that to confirm it. So yeah, I just make sure I just after I put it in, I just click on this thing, just in case. That's how I do it. I don't know if you have to do that, but I'm not risking it. I don't have the patience to see if it doesn't right now. So that's how I do it, just in case it doesn't work. And there we go. Now, this same numbers, but I'm just going to copy it anyway, because I just feel like it, because just in case, I just want to do this. And then paste everything. There we go. Now we make sure everything's okay. So at all this, so all three, all four, and then they're all if they're all the same, you did it. So let me just 227. Yes. Okay. Good. So now what I just did right now is what's gonna make it so when you load up, not this, back to the other tab. When you go to your empty, your hero is going to be where Merman would be on the slide. It'll be way up there. The slide's not going to work though, because the slide doesn't have a slide. It's not programmed to slide. I don't know how to do that right now. I have not messed with slides yet. But you have to if you want the slide to function, you're going to have to do like this. You're going to have to change this, but I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna mess with slides. Thankfully, Texie didn't make me the tutorial on slides. How to make actually your own slides from scratch. Texie made a cool tutorial video. I didn't cover it because I don't cover Blender. I haven't learned Blender. I know how to use Blender. No, I know how to use it, but sometimes I make mistakes with it because sometimes I still do that. So everything should be okay. So let's open this hop file. Make sure everything's where it should be. Textures are all there, and then the DSP. There we go. So now we can save it. Yeah, see, it's quicker with the whole copy-paste texture thing. But if you want to do it the way I'm doing it, you're going to have to use the Robustness Archive Compatibility cheat for movie game. If you don't use that cheat, you're going to have to export the TXT and change it to support movie game by changing the thing to Sonic Heroes. If you don't do that, it's not going to work. Because it's not going to work. So if you don't do that, it won't work. Come on. There we go. Okay. There's one more step, though. Actually putting up the level. Because this is not connected to the actual game at this point, so I don't know what's Fallout's movie. Let me see. 4. Yeah. You open up the file in your games directory. Open up in your movie game file directory. Open up the file called SB04 INI. Well, you're not going to see INI if you don't have file extensions on. If you don't have file extensions enabled. You're not going to see this. You're just going to see this stuff, not the ini. Open that, and rename it default your level. So it says boot. You can also turn off the main menu. See where it says show main menu on boot. You can put that to 0. I actually want it on right now. I don't know why, but you can, if you just put it in 0 here, you can skip the start screen. I personally want the start screen on right now, just because it's not that bad. So I'm gonna have that off. Have that on. I mean, so and it has to be capitalized. So is it capitalized? Let's see. Nope, of course not. Cap locks. JF02. Yeah, there we go. And it's O, like the 0, not the number, not the letter O. You have to put 0 in. So, yeah. Save. Keep this open right now. See, what I'm editing both things, both BFB. I'm doing some stuff so I can keep these both open. That's why Windows 11. So that's a cool thing about Windows 11. It's actually neat. Everything else with Windows 11. No, there's some other cool things, but Windows 11 I don't like a lot of things about it. I don't know why I don't. I can't explain why I don't like it. I just don't. It's hard to explain. Okay, so let's open up the game now. I think this is a movie game. Yeah, we were just in it, so yeah. They're showing you Poseidon. Hopefully, if everything went well, it's gonna work. I've already done this more than 10 times in the last day. I did Sand Mountain too. You know, I'll show you Sand Mountain actually. I'll show you a little bit before we end the video. I'll show you like some stuff. You're gonna get an error message though, because I don't know that's gonna happen, but you're gonna get this error message. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if Robustus will fix this but you can click ignore, and it will still let you. It will play. So for it doesn't matter. It still plays. I did not add a skybox, but yeah, I have a skybox as an editor file. So we're gonna, yeah. But this is easier on the eye. I'm not gonna cover the skybox today because I just actually not gonna cover that in this video. It's fine. I already covered how to use skyboxes in my tool series, but I just opened the skybox I just took it from Sandwich Driving. I took it from the Sandwich Driving level. Now you're not gonna slide though. You're just gonna walk on this because you haven't gotta figure out that. But this is a cool. You get the cave area. This is a big area to explore. So I'm looking forward to checking this right now. I actually haven't imported this yet. I'm not my own. I've only done Jellyfish Fields 1. I never tried the Everfree yet. Last year I only did the first one. It is weird seeing this though. It's like a dream. When you dream about playing a video game and you're kind of dreaming of 2 games at once, like BFBB movie. It's what this feels like. When you're dreaming of playing BFBB movie game, but you're playing levels from. That's kind of what this feels like. It's really weird. Also, the science doesn't help. I know how to do the music now. Not gonna cover that till this video already. It's just the models. So you get the whole and you get see what I mean though. This movie game is epic because now you can make this whole. You can replicate this challenge too. You can replicate the Duplicaratron. You can put a bunch. You can put a bunch of the enemy spawners around here. Or hell, if you know a lot, you can even use Duplicaratrons if you figure out how to move those over. You can make this whole thing. You mimic the same challenge. And then you can put Shaggy over there. Or something. You shave Shaggy from the... I don't know. Dude, it's a mess. You can just take everything. I can take the Scooby-Doo enemies and put them in here. So we can have no, the movie game is the best game for this shit because you can just take everything. You have access to, you can take the stuff from BFBB, the level models themselves, and the enemies, and all the characters. But you can have this stuff, but then you can have all this, the ghosts and shit from Scooby-Doo be there. Actually, the water isn't there. But it doesn't look too weird actually not being there right now because it's not like a big hole here. Like JFL 1 or Goo Lagoon would be a big hole. I do have a skybox for this. I forgot to do that. But level model and stuff, yeah. So within a few minutes, like I was talking a lot, explaining things, but yeah, you can import this whole and just run around this level. This is more my mod work. I'm taking everything for those that watch my other videos. I'm making a mod right now where I'm taking everything from BFBB, like all the levels and stuff from BFBB, and putting it in movie game, so you guys can take that way. You guys can make your mods with the existing levels from BFBB, instead of having to be stuck with the desert levels and the levels that are from movie game. You can actually make your own like new SpongeBob game with movie. Yeah, movie game. Oh, there is a hole here. Movie game is sick because you can really make your own game with this because you even have the empty levels from BFBB you can use. You can use the Scooby levels too, but it's a bit more confusing. I don't really know how to do that because they're not one model. They're one BS. I don't know how to do that right now. Hopefully that. I don't know. I don't know how that works right now. Yeah, you can have a bunch of stuff to do. It's just sick, dude. I can have Mervs be here. I can have like Mervs be there. I can have like, you can do some challenges like you do. I don't know. It's your little level, but like, I'm looking forward to seeing the caves though. How it looks and everything being in there. See, I like doing a JFO too because it's not just you got a lot of areas you got the top of the slide, then you have where Merman is, Patrick, and then you have this area, the whole cave area. It's dried out. All the water dried up. That's so sick. Oh shit. Luckily we're playing Manager SpongeBob. I don't know what made him play as Patrick. Yeah, that never happens. You always playing him. I don't want to change the character. Like, you just can change it. You can also change it. You can just swap the characters out too. You can change the. You can also swap out the stuff too, like the skins and stuff. You can just straight up do that too. They go in the folder and change the characters, like you can do it that way too. Spikes would be there. Whoa, this is weird. I told you movie game is fun as hell tomorrow. I'm not kidding, it really is. Because you can make a guitar challenge. Yeah, right, you can make a guitar challenge like right here. You can do like a guitar challenge. Rain guitar challenge, which I've not modded those. I'm looking forward to trying those out. Where you can like be like here. Or it'll be way over at the start of the level, or like you can put the pad like here. I don't know how to. I don't have infinite cheat on, but you can go through rings and try the caves or something. I don't know. Wait, what the hell did I hit? What did I hit, dude? What did I hit? Oh, I'm running out of... Yeah, that's what happened. But, yeah, you can do a little... Yeah, you can go through the caves and get a bunch of rings. That's gonna be one of my challenges I do when I make my own... This is not gonna include challenges. I might leave some challenges in the levels you can play with. Yeah, maybe I'll leave, like, some guitar challenges. But this mod is not meant for, like... This mod is... I'm gonna make actual probably challenges maybe, but this mod's mainly just to give you the levels. Actually, I don't really know what I want to do with this. I might make my own. I might make 2 packs, a mission pack, like kind of like what Hit and One does with all the map. I might do, I might do something like that where I make one for just if you guys just want the levels on their own, and you guys can make these as a template, make your own levels with blank. And I might make a file on its own with some things I've done to the levels, so you can download a mission pack of stuff to do, or just the levels on their own to use these to make your own missions. I will be adding at least a skybox. I'll add skyboxes at least though to them, and then if I hopefully figure out how to do ever stuff or add ever things. If not, I don't know at the time, then I'll just do this. But still doing things as I go along. But I've been way better at modding now. I know a lot more than I did thanks to learning more stuff on my own and Everett 12 videos. I would never learn. I never even would have even thought to move stuff from movie game to BFBB. I think at some point I probably would have tried it, but it's like I didn't think you could do that. Yeah, you can. It's so cool that you can do that. It's funny seeing that. It's just sick, dude. It's holy. It's a good place to put a treasure chest. No, even the tikis and stuff. Like for example, the teleport box that's normally right here. You can make the positions in the same spot as everything else. And I did import these fire flame things. The lighting's actually here. Interesting. What the hell? That's interesting. But I didn't make other files for the flames. Months ago. The red lighting is still there. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna show you Sand Mountain. I'm gonna show you some of the other stuff I just did today too. But there you go. There's a whole level for you guys to make missions with and like things to do from BFBB. Because even this area. Oh, well that's cool. I can go out here. Is this solid? Nope. Of course it isn't. But this is whack. I feel like it's trippy. This is so friggin' trippy, bro. Alright, so now we're going to open up the other levels. I can just do this on camera because we have the boot file really open. Which one is movie game? I know the name of the file, thankfully. Yeah, this one. This is BFBB. Okay. Yeah, if you want to edit your boot files from BFBB, there's a file called SB. If you have file extensions enabled, it's called SBINI, same thing. So I'm going to load up Sand Mountain now. So I'm going to show you 2 areas. I'm going to show you Sand Mountain 1, and I'm going to attempt to show you 4. 4 works, but actually I did not have to fix Sand Mountain 3 because I forgot some of the textures didn't import right. Because I told you Dusty Park doesn't work with the XT, the new version. It sometimes misses textures. That's why I learned you can just copy paste over. Thanks to the cheat code compatibility cheat. You can't do that. They're not compatible, but with that cheat code, you can, so. Okay.
Waiting.
SM01. Sand Mountain level. I need them pretty much the same files. Yeah, they're in my BFB directory. I finished Sand Mountain at this point. I haven't programmed it to slide. I don't know. Gotta figure that out. I haven't messed with that yet, but I mean, can you just move the slide mechanic? I don't know. It'd be really cool to see that though. Being able to slide down the Sand Mountain slides in the movie game. Oh my god, dude. Please, like, we gotta get that to work, dude. I want that to work so bad. Like, that would be so surreal and weird. Being able to go down the slides in the movie game and you can do ring challenges because they're there. So we can even do little ring challenges there. And all that shit. Like, oh my, there's so much you can do with this. Like, I keep thinking of new ideas, but I don't know how to do that though. How to make the slides work at this point. Because it's not even from the, I don't know if you can just move it over, like I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna have to export yeah, in Blender. I don't think this is not gonna work. Probably not. I don't know. Like the slide model itself. But then again, it won't be the same format anymore. Because it won't be raw. Now, if you import it as Blender, the file won't be the raw anymore. It won't be raw, so it won't. You can't just move. It won't be function the same way when you just drop it in. Shit, it'll be a different format. Damn it, bro! I gotta figure that out. If somebody wants to make a model with the Sand Mountain slides in movie game, please do that. That'd be cool. I would definitely. I gotta figure it out myself, but If somebody does that first, that'd be cool to see. But I might want to try that. But I don't who does it first. I don't really care. But like, I want to try that. I just want to see that, dude. Someone playing Sand Mountain Slides in a movie game. BFBB Sand Mountain is in the movie game. Like, not just be able to walk down the slide. I mean, actually be able to. And this isn't slippery, but that's not too bad. You can just grab a slippery surface from a movie game and probably just put it over top of this. Again, I've not messed with these things either at this point either. There's some things I haven't messed with still to this day, like certain mechanics from the games. Cause I learn things as I go along with it. Well, you can just go down here. Like if you turn the horns off. Yeah, I've done quite a bit, like last day. I've been moving over so much stuff. The levels themselves. Yeah, see, this has the skybox. This is not from BFBB. This is from the the first Patty Reagan level of Mindy when you first leave Bikini Bottom to go to the desert. Yeah, that's the skybox I used. Yeah. If we're talking, I can be like, and put there, and just whatever. Not much to do here, but you can use this to exit. Once I put our buttons here, I can map these to go to the respective levels. Like this will go to the fourth one. Send out where Larry is. Hey, now I can even put Larry. I could even put Larry in there. Yeah, let's learn the sliding. You can just put the characters from BFBB and make. Oh my god, dude! That is something I really want to do, bro. Like, you have no idea. I mean, come on. Anybody would probably agree on that. Putting Sand Mountain from BFBB into movie game and being able to use the slides and slide down them, and then actually get a challenge token for beating a timer and just take everything from BFBB and just that'd be sick, dude. Use this challenge from the BFBB game in the movie game. That's sick as hell. That would be so cool to do. I think Patrick would be. Is this what Patrick normally is? I don't know. He's not here right now because the only character that's here is SpongeBob. Everything else is just the level itself and silence. Very creepy. Alright, there we go. So that's, now we're going to load up the arrow one. SMO4. I'm going to show you, I did all four of them. I'm not going to open up all four of them. I'll just do, I don't know if actually, yeah, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, SM, yeah, the tutorial video was old. I had to show you that update, but we're already here. I might as well show you some stuff I've been doing today. I'm going to update this video for you guys, this mod. I'm going to show you guys when I improve things. Not every time I add more levels, but I'll show you the Sand Mountain level at this point. I'll do a 4, yeah, this is big. See if that level works right now. Save. I haven't even seen it. I don't see it. I didn't test it yet. See if it works. If not, I hope it does work. I'm too busy talking when I'm noticing me pressing save. I think my brain's really on autopilot with my computer. Sometimes I just do things out thinking sometimes. Alright, let's see if this actually works. I hope so. It'd be cool to see. And the sliding I didn't do, but I gotta get the sliding to work. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna work. You're just pasting it in. You're probably gonna have to do it the other way with Blender or something. I did use Blender. No, I got it working with Blender a couple months ago. I did use the Blender method actually a couple months ago. I got it working, but it had some glitches. Not the slide. No, I didn't do slides. I just took downtown streets and put it in movie game as through Blender. I don't remember how I did. I don't remember I don't think it worked that well. No, it worked. I don't remember what happened. You have to change the thing because it would import it as red. So you have to turn the calling to the no call, whatever it's called, because it will be your model will be red. But TechC describes how to fix that, so he explained how that works. Yeah, see, okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So this is yeah. See if we can get this sliding to actually work. This will be sick, dude. Slide in like in the game. So when you go on here, you can actually just start sliding. I'm gonna be asking. I might ask like about that because I don't know how to do that right now. So I mean, I might try and learn. I guess a little bit, but anyway, it's so cool to see the level. But I would really want to slide on this right now. That would be sick. Yeah, that skybox is not a dome. I know it's not a dome. I don't like that. It looked okay with some levels, but yeah, it's not a full dome, so you don't get. So it looks like that. Whatever. I have to change. Gotta duplicate it. It's just yellow. What the hell? Look at that. But yeah, see, I can go down here now without even having to worry about getting hurt. Huh. Why is it not? Did something not import correctly? That doesn't make sense. Huh. Alright, that's weird. I don't have that problem with... This didn't happen with Sand Mountain. This didn't happen with, Miss Puffs. Shit. What the hell? So something went wrong, apparently. It missed something. Don't know what happened here. Oh, wait, these are... No, I forgot. These are... slide platforms that are simps. They move back. I forgot. Yeah. These are the platforms that move back and forth. I'm gonna say where the flipping bleep is the level. Never mind. Okay, phew. I was gonna say what's wrong now. I didn't do anything wrong. What if I did? I don't know what it is. I want to see the cave. The cave, dude. It's gonna look weird. Here's the cave, yeah. No boulder here yet, nothing, but it's so weird. What? This is... Dude, it's like a dream, dude, playing this. Oh, it's really weird. This is so cool. Yeah, it's just so weird. Okay, that looks weird. The animation you interrupt it. What the hell? Yeah. Everything like that, yeah. And you can grab even the ambush. I don't know. There you go. And now you can... That's basically what I've done. That's all I've done at this point. I mean, I didn't show you JFL 1, but I already showed you guys that, like, last Halloween. That was the level... Yeah, that's... JFL 1, it's on my channel. I had to redo that again, but I'm not going to show you that one. It's on my channel already. I did that months ago. But now I'm doing the entire game. Yeah, that was just me learning how to do it and messing with it, but now I'm going to take everything from BFBB and just fold in the movie game. So you have the existing levels, but you also have this. If the game was on space, you'll have to delete some of the existing levels, but anyway, that's cool. So that's my updated tutorial on how to do some moving things over from BFBB to movie game. The BSP, JSP model, level models, and somewhere my mod. So Thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful and interesting. See you guys next video. Bye.